Okay, this is a short video on how to use the RGB sequence you purchased from Holiday Sequences and adapt it to your own LOR sequence. Since everyone's setup is different, it requires a copy and paste from your purchase sequence into your own sequence. In LOR, open up your purchase sequence and your sequence so they are side by side as I have here. As you can see on the sequence you purchased on the right hand side here, down it has right fascia, middle fascia, left fascia. And if you open those up, you'll see that right fascia has 68 pixels right down here. Most standard RGB strips are 50 pixels, so we'll need to take and adapt that onto your 50 pixel string. Since all RGB in the sequence is the same, it's pretty easy to just copy one row and then paste that row into your sequence using the paste multiple option. This allows you to choose how many rows you want to paste at one time. However, if the RGB is different on the right post versus the left post, you'll need to make sure to copy and paste the correct portion of the sequence into your particular setup. So, for copying and pasting, we don't need to copy all the pixels. We take the first row, we want to hit Select Row, right click, and hit Copy. Go over into your sequence, and right here you'll notice I'm going to paste this in my top eaves RGB, and if I expand that, you're going to see that I have 150 pixels, which equals 3 strips. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the first row. I'm going to highlight the very first cell, right click, and click on Paste Multiple. This little box comes up here and it's going to ask you down here both horizontally and vertically, and of course we want to go vertically because we've already copied the whole row on the previous sequence, and we want to copy it 150 times. We have 150 pixels, and if we click OK, you're going to see that right here that we copied just one row, but yet we pasted it to all 150. And we'll go down here and do that again. Using the paste multiple option allows you to go ahead and paste the correct amount of rows no matter how many you have set up. For me, pasting over 150 pixels at a time will occasionally cause a crash, so I keep it at 150. So to go back here, we'll take another example. We'll go ahead and go back in the one you purchased here, and if you notice this next one, this middle fascia, it only has 37 pixels. But since all the RGB is the same here, we'll collapse that. You're going to see that all the RGB is the same on all the channels. It makes it really pretty simple. So we go into any one of these here. We're going to go ahead and select the first cell. We're going to go ahead and click Select Row. We're going to copy that row. We're going to go into our sequence. And example, we'll go down here to bottom RGB. There's nothing in here. You're going to see that it's 150 pixels right there, and we're simply going to highlight the first cell in the first row, click Paste Multiple. Since we know we have 150 pixels, we're going to put 150. Let's just say you have 100 pixels. You just put in 100, click OK, and it's going to paste it to the first 100. You'll see it stop right there. So we can do this multiple times, and this is the easiest way to bring in the RGB from the sequence you purchased at Holiday Sequences into your own sequence. Hope this helps.